Hey guys, it's JPZ from the future, and this video is already taken down for copyright, so the reason you see all the crazy filters and whatnot and the zoom out is because of copyright, so just keep that in mind.
You gonna run it?
So this is the main protagonist of the clip, Officer Calico. You may recognize him from the Pixar animated movie Up. But now he has joined the police force and is doing police work.
We're gonna stop this guy for his lane usage. That white line right there, he was just straddling, almost hit that truck right there. He's already rolled up past the stop sign there. He's out in the middle of the intersection now.
So this guy is clearly intoxicated while driving. He is rolled up so far ahead that if a semi just came, I think he would be wiped out immediately. And according to Officer Russell, he was swerving a little bit and almost hit a car. So obviously that's some red flags there, and Officer Russell is going to take note and interrogate him.
Is it just me or did he speed up?
So the gentleman in the red car has seen that he is in big trouble with the officer of the Wilderness Explorers. He recognizes that he's at his end of his rope, so he decides to floor it, SpongeBob style, and just book it down the end of the road. So the officer understandably turns on his siren and tries to chase after him, in a classic police chase that doesn't last very long.
Alright, it's in park now. Little baby in the car.
So this is the monumental plot twist of the century that astounds viewers even to this day. Not only is he driving while he's intoxicated, but he has a child, a little child, in the back seat while he's doing this, which will come into play later as to how irresponsible it is.
Hello. Wait, what are you driving like this for?
After getting caught, this guy goes to the bulletproof strategy that most people go to and plays dumb, pretending like he doesn't know what the officer means by driving like this.
Oh my, can you turn the truck keys off for me, sir, and hand those to me? Will you hand me those keys, please? The reason I'm stopping is you're swerving all of the lane lines back here. At the red light back there, you went stop for a second.
We need to talk about Officer Russell's tattoos here for a second. These are the most hilariously childish tattoos I've ever seen on a police officer in my life. It looks like before he committed his life to protecting the law, he was the biggest comic book geek out there, and he decided it was a good idea to get tattoos of the Flash and Deathstroke and Daredevil, and then go out and be a police officer. But he still rocks these incredibly geeky tattoos all over his left bicep.
You went all the way into the middle of the intersection. And then following you back here when I turn my lights on, you're speeding up, slowing down. And you got a baby just running around in the back seat back here. He's not even buckled in.
Officer Russell's bringing up some pretty valid points here. Even if he wasn't intoxicated, this is extremely irresponsible to have a child in the back seat while you're driving like that. This is borderline child endangerment.
Are you his father?
No, yeah, I'm father.
What's going on, man?
No,
Step out for me.
Let
me get you to step back here to the back of the vehicle for me, please, sir. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're completely stone cold sober, waking up ready to go to church, okay? 10 is you are passed out drunk in a ditch. Where would you put yourself on that scale?
You said what?
Now this response isn't because he's drunk, it's probably because he cannot comprehend this masterful line of poetry that the officer has just construed right in front of his very eyes. I don't blame him for freezing up and asking him to repeat himself. I would have done the exact same, honestly.
1 being you're sober, 10 being you're extremely drunk. Where would you put yourself on that scale?
Now, as you can see, Officer Russell has dumbed down his award-winning poetry for this Neanderthal. You can see how visibly hurt Officer Russell is in this situation after he doesn't understand what he's saying. It's like when you are doing homework with your mom and she reads a question to you and she says it back to you again the second time, extra loud to see and slower to see if you can understand and comprehend the question. It's exactly that kind of situation.
I have a fridge.
So where would you put yourself? Okay, so where would you put yourself?
I can go home. I can go.
Are you sober?
Home. Yes.
Yo, you're sober.
I can drive home.
You really believe that?
Yes, I can.
With the wholeheartedly?
Yes, I can.
Well, no, you can't.
The guy being interrogated confesses that he has had a few drinks, but tries to convince Officer Russell that he's okay to go home and there's no need to take further action. Officer Russell's understandably not falling for any of this guy's tricks and continues to interrogate him.
My son.
I can tell you this, hey, I can tell you this. No, you can't, and no, you won't. See the pin? Follow the pin, okay, with your eyes. So stare at the pin with your eyes.
Officer Russell now busts out one of the ancient techniques used to determine if someone is intoxicated or not. I feel like he already made up in his mind that he's going to jail him, but just for good measure, he's going to pull out the old follow the pin with your eyes while I shine a bright light into yours technique, passed down from cop to cop for eons.
You're looking right into my eyes. You got to follow the pin with your eyes. Follow it back the other way. Follow it. Look at it.
Yeah,
you're not looking at it.
I'm looking. I am not drunk. I'm not drunk. Trust me, I'm not drunk.
Well, I don't trust you.
No, you idiot. Have you not realized what you've done? You have failed the final test. Now it is set in stone that you are indeed intoxicated. It's game over for you, my guy. It's all over. He knows. You can drop the act. This whole scene just reminds me of this vine I found a long time ago that I had recollections about after watching this part.
I want you to focus on the tip of this pen, so just follow it with your eyes, okay?
Man, listen.
Listen, hey. Hey, we're past that. You smell like beer. You're swaying.
I know.
Hush. You got a baby in the car. Enough said. We're done right there, okay?
As you can see, he's grabbing at his last rope. He's trying to plead with Officer Russell that he's okay to drive home. He's like, please, I promise I'm fine to drive home. You can let me go. Please, man. Come on, just one more chance. I got this, please. It's already set in stone. He's done for.
Spin around for me, sir. Relax. Sit down.
There's nothing to comment on about the last part. I just wanted to point out that we got a better view of his tattoos, and he also has what appears to be a Venom and a Batman tattoo. Very geeky. I love it.
Sit down. I got you. Sit down. I got you.
I'm good.
Bend your knees and sit down. I'm going to sit you down, or you can sit down.
I just want to stand up.
Sit down. Well, I want you to sit down.
I don't want to sit.
I don't know, man. He looks pretty serious. You should probably just sit down on the floor before he judo throws you onto the ground, WWE style, onto the pavement.
Sit down.
Sit down. Come on.
I want to sit. I don't want to sit down.
Well, you're going to.
Well, I warned you.
Yeah, you're very disrespectful. I am not drunk, and I'm gonna stand up too. And I'm standing up. I'm gonna stand up, cause I.
Oh no, his judo throw only left him in a daze for a couple seconds. I don't know, Officer Russell. I think you're gonna have to do better than that if you want to keep him down there. The guy seems pretty uncooperative.
I am not.
We're gonna sit down.
Man, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk.
Stay down.
I am not. Man, I'm not drunk.
You're gonna stay down.
I really enjoyed the finishing move that Officer Russell uses on this guy. Really sets him down there for good. Definitely not getting up after that one.
Stay down.
You trying to make me drunk?
How would I make you drunk?
No, I am not drunk, man.
I'm gonna be buck with you, fam. This guy has a pretty bulletproof counter-argument. If he didn't make himself drunk, and the officer's saying that he's drunk, then who else could it be? It had to be the officer that made him drunk. I mean, it's pretty clear.
Get this guy out of here. What's going to go on right now is the child is going to be transported to the grandma's house. The driver is going to be taken to Tulsa County Jail, and he's going to be charged with child endangerment, DUI, his lane changes, and any other traffic violations that we happen to see or come across during this process.
The clip ends with you getting a shot of the license plate, just in case you want to get some justice for the guy who's arrested, just in case you want to dox the police car and get justice, and start a hashtag. Hashtag free my boy Little, whatever his name is. I don't know, they didn't say his name. But yeah, that about it does it. Peace out.